Hey guys, I'm currently filming and making some candles. I wanted to quickly talk about how to, when people speak of motivation, how to find motivation, inspiration, how to find, I don't know, that final kick to start working on something or starting your business or something like that. I know I have very little experience and I'm just starting myself and I'm struggling a lot, and here I will more speak of how I motivate myself to do this. I will be very straightforward and this is not going to be a long conversation. I'll say a very basic thing that you just need to start. Wow, shocker, I know, but generally, like, the biggest concerns usually for people is that they don't want judgment or just like weird looks from the people they know in the first place. Second, from the people they don't know, which also even matters less, right? But in the first place, if people will filter themselves by not supporting or kind of like not liking what you're doing or saying something negative, then that's a good thing. And that's okay that you will cringe on your own videos or you will cringe on what you're doing or your product's not gonna be perfect at first. But I feel like you always will find your customer, always, no matter what you're doing. Before, like, let's say English is not even my language, like it's not even the language I grew up with, right? So this makes things more complicated, but in the same time, it's a new start, it's a different language, it's a new start for me. So like it feels like I can build my character as I want. One of the biggest motivations for me is my child. I really do want to dedicate a lot of time, and even though your business and building your business is 24/7, it's non-stop work, it's being unpaid for many things you do, but it does motivate me that if you work in many areas on this business or whatever you're building, it can open many opportunities for you. And I feel like you need to be a little bit delulu. I'm sorry I don't have a good structure in this video, but I don't really have a good structure in any of my videos, but it's better to do it than just being worried about the structure or something. It can come with time. I really do struggle with my own things and it makes me feel like very demotivated, many things that happen in my life, and I don't feel inspired whatsoever. Even though if you need inspiration, just like a visual kick, you just go on Pinterest. Search anything. Music, also a big thing. I feel like whatever I'm saying is a really probably basic and not maybe interesting because it's kind of like, duh, I know. Maybe hearing it another time does help sometimes. Like, for instance, I'm very beginner, I'm very small. I know I'm doing a good thing though. I know my product is good, the quality, the efforts I put, it's all good. I do everything from zero to the finished product, and still it's a very competitive area, the same as many others. It doesn't mean if that's your dream you should just not pursue it because many people do it. It doesn't matter. It's still you, it's still your hands, it's still your vision, it's still your own work. For example, I have a repeat customer. She was doing the bridal shower favors and now she's doing wedding favors with me. Can't explain how grateful I am for this. I don't take anything for granted, even whatsoever. I can't even break even yet. Everything I invested in here in this business, I still can't even break even. More than that, it's harder in my situation right now because I'm just finishing my maternity leave, which the system is not good. The system doesn't want you to technically succeed, and I don't want to go deep into that, but like if you're on maternity leave, you shouldn't be pursuing any dreams. But yeah, it makes it harder. It makes it harder for sure. And I feel like whoever is in the similar situation with me, they might understand what I'm saying. So yeah, one of the biggest motivations for me is that I'm not being delusional that I just like, I start the business and it just takes over, and I'm just like having my own schedule and I'm just all the time with my baby and I'm so free and I'm so rich. But I don't think that way. The goal is to though have myself fulfilled with what I'm doing in my soul, but also be more present in my baby's life. And it's different for everyone, right? But maybe that will motivate you. Maybe if you're planning to have kids, especially if you're a mom, right? If you're a woman, then you know the struggle and you know how many things falls into being a woman pursuing your dreams and trying to be independent and stuff like that. It really does help to be a bit more delusional when you're pursuing your dreams. You can think of many possibilities of how whatever you're doing, you're baking, you're drawing, you're doing whatever, of course you need to look at the market and see like what's your chances. But also I do believe, like when there were a couple of people that were asking me, even though I'm not popular, I'm not having a big audience or whatsoever, but my Instagram is doing not too bad. And I had a few people asking me like how I feel comfortable in front of the camera. Well, trust me, the real struggle is to be for me to be like out there in the markets and having people approaching you, asking you questions, or even giving you compliments about your work or something. It scares me a lot. I feel so anxious. I'm a very anxious person. I'm a very shy person. I can give you many examples of how extremely shy I was. I'm still like introverted person, but like because I pushed myself to like move to different cities, and that of course took me out of my comfort zone. That helped a lot. The thing is that like since I'm like a teenager, I had that want and that scarcity of like trying to film something and be more confident, and it does kind of help to be more like fake it till you make it in the matter of when you're trying to be social media active or something. It's not like you're a totally different person, but you have that chance to be someone else. You can even if you're not so confident, you can just like make it in the one video, and then it will just come to you more. But also what makes me safe and comfortable is that I can add it if I'm like making mistakes in my English, because my English is not my language, my original language. It's okay. And what can be like, you can always think of what is the worst thing that's gonna happen from it. What's the worst thing? Someone's gonna bully me for my language. Someone's gonna bully me for my work. Well, like I know I'm doing a good work, and it's okay if not everyone is happy about it. It's totally fine. So, and language doesn't even hurt me, trust me. Also, even being an immigrant trying to like do different jobs, you hear all kind of things, and it's okay. It's okay. You can't hurt me easily so much anymore as before. But we're different people, so we wired a bit differently. If it works for you better that way, write down a plan and just do it. Just do it today. You don't do it from Monday, you don't do it the first of the month, you don't do it from Saturday, you do it today. Okay, no, for real, like for real. More than that, just a note, I am an immigrant that doesn't have any status of like permanent residency or a passport or anything very secure here, and I'm starting my business investing all this money that I have and I don't have, and I just taking a risk, because in my case personally, if your life comes to the point where you have a war in your country and you have to just pack one bag of stuff and leave everything behind, your job you like and everything, what am I supposed to be scared of? Like, come on, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? Failure? Okay. I kind of tell myself that it's okay if I fail, but in the same time I tell myself that I'll do everything to not to feel. So I don't know if this stream of thoughts help you in any way, but maybe it will. And I just felt like talking about this a little bit. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.